So in this video, I'm ranking the most common 3D paths because the goal isn't just to get work, it's to pick the right lane. The criteria that we're going to be using is how well it pays, the type of clients that you can get, and whether or not it will actually scale. Starting off with automotive, it's actually pretty good. It's high paying, the scale is really decent, and the money is super high because the product is so expensive. You get well, but you earn it, and that's why automotive is in tier A to start. After that, we have music videos, which is actually pretty tough, and the clients are chaotic. The scale is 0 unless you really know somebody. Money is actually pretty low from what I understand. So music videos is in D tier. Next up, we have asset creation for freelance, and this is a no-brainer. You don't have clients besides yourself. The scale is basically infinite because you can just keep adding to it, and the money compounds with each and every post that you make. So assets is clearly an S tier for freelance. Next up, we have architectural visualization, and this one's really interesting. The clients are super clear, right? There's only really one group that you can sell to. The scale is slightly limited because, again, there's only one group you can sell to, but the money is super stable. It's reliable, but there's not much room to grow. So this is in B tier. Next up, we have gaming, which is a place that a lot of people actually want to be. However, the clients can be really tough because the pay is hit or miss. Sometimes you get studios, sometimes you get indie studios. And the scale is unfortunately really low unless you join up with one of them. So for freelancing, gaming, it's a C tier. Now, again, this one is super interesting. Doing your own content as a freelancer. The clients are yourself, so either 100 or wherever you want to put that. The money is really great because it compounds with every post again. The issue is that it's really hard to scale because you become like a lot of other content creators, so you have to really get into the game. However, I'm going to put your content in A tier. Next up, we have technical artists, and this one is really fascinating because you can go a number of ways with it. The clients are great because they need you. Everyone needs a technical artist, whether they're a studio or a client. The money is actually really great. This is one of the highest paid freelancing positions and studio positions that you can get. But because you're who you are, it still is really stable. That's why technical artist is going to be an A tier. I'm going to say this as plainly as I possibly can. If you're on Upwork, get off of it because it is a race to the bottom. It really is. The clients are constantly looking for the cheapest price without really a consideration for quality. Again, because it's a race to the bottom, the money is awful as well. And the scaling is marginally better because you can obviously set your own prices, but even then, you're still outwitted by all these other people. So Upwork is in D tier for freelancing. YouTube clients for freelancing can be hit or miss. The client base for YouTube can be interesting. Either they're really deep into their own niche or they don't know anything about 3D art at all. Again, and the money too can be hit or miss because they don't know where to value you. And again, the scale is really low because everyone wants to basically pay marginally so that they can make the most out of their own YouTube video. So YouTube clients goes down into C tier. This is kind of a surprising one. Medical animations actually are really nice. The clients are solid because they know exactly what they need you for, and you fill a very specific role in their pipeline. The money is high paying because they need you to actually understand everything that they're doing, so they'll pay you more. The scale is a little bit on the lower end, but it's still really nice and really stable. That's why medical is going into A tier. Social ads for freelancing is really interesting. A lot of people probably want to try doing this, and it's a good idea. The clients can be nice because they know where to value you, and they see that the creativity that you bring is valuable. However, nobody wants to pay that, and they try and price your work in the sort of influencer content range, which is definitely a lot lower than what you're used to. However, because it's platform-based, you have the ability to scale much better in this However, one way to raise your price with social ads for freelancing is to use bigger tools so that you can continue to upsell on your budgets. And one of those tools, it has been really great for me, is Rococo Motion Capture. Obviously, using myself and having this nice option to come in and create realistic motion while also upselling is huge, because not only do I get to complete projects faster, but I also get to advertise this really nice tool that's exciting. It also creates fun content for you to share your animations. It works seamlessly with Blender and Unreal Engine, so it's going to be really great for your projects. If you're considering that at all, definitely check out my link in the description. So that's why social ads for freelancing is in B tier. So this is a surprising sector that a lot of people don't know and a lot of people don't want to try because they feel like it's beneath them, but it's actually a really solid spot. Kids content for 3D freelance is a solid place to be. The clients are great because you basically control their entire brand and they need you to understand the messaging really well. The pay is solid because the niche is just so up there right now. And the scaling is really high because, again, you're valued really high, so you can grow with it at the same time. That's why kids content for 3D freelancing is in S tier. Last but certainly not least, we have modeling and sculpting. Now, depending on who you work with, the clients can be really great in this sector, especially if you're on a team. The pay is lower because 3D modeling has been continued to decrease in value as we gain more and more models on the internet. However, the more you post, the better chances you have of scaling. So this is high in the scaling sector. That's why modeling and sculpting is in B tier. So the big takeaway here is to definitely try and research before committing fully to a niche. You want to have a little bit of knowledge of the market before you fully create a brand that's around one central idea. And what comes with that is how to scale, right? You don't want to work so hard and then eventually hit a wall that you already knew was there. And then number 3, probably the biggest takeaway here entirely, is to share your progress online. People want to know about it. People want to see it. And regardless of if that sharing does well or not, it still helps you at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. I'm sure a lot of you might disagree with me. And we have an email list where I talk about tips every single week. I try to give away free things, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of things this week because this video was totally new for me. So definitely try and subscribe down below, and I will see you next time.